too. I remember thinking about it with my wife.
That one's going to be easy. I just got to figure out if win a football game first.
Yeah, you got to do one of that.
The wedding planning will be easy compared to trying to figure out how to fucking catch a goddamn football.
Yeah, you got to do DJ or band. Are you thinking about all this stuff?
Yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, you know. So
I've seen you perform. You have to.
Oh, that's right. 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
You did ACD.
Travis Kelce sat down with Jimmy Fallon and his brother Jason Kelce, and the first thing everyone wanted to know was about Travis's wedding and if there was a date set. Travis smiled and said that the next step in his life is definitely the wedding, and he's not stressing about it at all. He remembers when his wife was planning things and how everyone always thinks weddings are so hard to plan, but for him, it was always just about figuring out how to win a football game first. He laughs and says that winning a football game is probably harder than planning a wedding, and Jason agrees, making a joke about how catching a football is more stressful than picking a wedding date. Then Jimmy asks Travis if he's thinking about all the wedding details, like whether to have a DJ or a live band. Travis says that he and his fiancée are definitely live music people. Jimmy remembers seeing Travis perform live once, doing an AC/DC song with a band, and says it was one of the best things he ever heard. Jason says he's seen Travis perform a lot even when they were younger, and that Travis has always been someone who loves to entertain people. Travis jokes that he just goes on stage and sends it, but he's not as good as Jimmy when it comes to singing. Jimmy laughs and remembers how Travis looked so professional on stage, telling people what chord to play and acting like he knew everything. Travis says he just wanted to look good in front of the crowd and picked a fun key for the song. They start talking about Justin Timberlake, who is known for being a singer but somehow never sings when they're doing karaoke or parties. Travis says Timberlake always finds a way to avoid singing, and everyone is always hoping he will sing because he's actually a singer, but he always gets out of it. Jimmy says that last year, Timberlake asked him to do a duet at karaoke, but Jimmy was way too drunk and had to say no because he knew he wouldn't sound good and he could barely read the words from the stage. He promises Timberlake that next year he will be sober and ready to sing with him at karaoke. Then Jimmy says he brought some questions for Travis and Jason, and they're happy to answer right away. Jason changes the topic to his kids and how he potty trained them. He talks about how the first kid, Wyatt, was the hardest because they had to teach her everything, but with every new kid, it gets easier because the older kids show the younger kids how to do it. Jason explains that they always knew when Wyatt needed to go potty because she would go into a corner and make a face. So he would ask if she needed to poop and then take her to the potty. He says that when kids get a little older, they get shy about going in front of people and try to find a private spot, but he always caught on and would take her to the potty right away. He says that eventually the kids get tired of wearing diapers because they're uncomfortable, so they want to start using the potty. Sometimes the kids would take their diapers off and try to pee around the house, but the parents always caught them and put the diapers back on before anything happened. Jason jokes about their dad, Ed Kelce, who would have just tied the diaper in a knot if he could, but that's not something they could do, so they had to potty train the regular way. Travis and Jason then talk about their podcast, New Heights, and how they've had so many amazing guests, like LeBron James, Caitlin Clark, Peyton and Eli Manning, Adam Sandler, and Taylor Swift. This time, they are excited to announce Jimmy Fallon as their newest guest. And they post a teaser video of Jimmy saying how happy and honored he is to be on the show. Fans go wild in the comments, saying they can't wait for the episode, and talking about how much Jimmy loves Taylor Swift. Some fans say the episode is going to be epic, and others talk about how the Kelce brothers always have the best guests, whether they are from football or not. There are a lot of comments about Jimmy Fallon being a big Swiftie, and some people even call Travis, Jason, and Jimmy the three biggest Swifties in the world. Taylor Swift has been on Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show several times, and one of the most famous moments was when she surprised Jimmy with a performance of her song New Year's Day after his mother passed away. The lyrics of the song matched a memory Jimmy had shared about his mom squeezing his hand 3 times, and everyone in the audience, including Jimmy, started crying. Taylor hugged Jimmy after the song, and it was a real emotional moment. Taylor's producer, Jack Antonoff, remembered how they wrote the song really quickly in his apartment, and that performance became a special memory for everyone involved in the show. In another visit to The Tonight Show, Jimmy brought up Taylor's LASIK eye surgery and surprised her with a funny video her mom had taken after the surgery. In the video, Taylor is in her kitchen with goggles on, struggling to find a banana and almost crying when she picks the wrong one. She's later shown eating the banana in bed, and her mom jokes with her about not falling asleep while eating. Taylor is embarrassed but laughs and says she's impressed that Jimmy managed to get the video from her mom. Subscribe now if you want more stories like this. When Jimmy appeared on the New Heights podcast, fans noticed a wedding statue and friendship bracelets in the background of Travis's camera shot, and people began to wonder if it was a secret hint about Travis getting married soon. There are also rumors that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are buying a golf course in New York, and Jimmy Fallon has been helping them with the deal. A source says they want a private golf course with a club, a bar, and a hotel. And they might also be interested in a golf course in New Jersey. When Selena Gomez got engaged to Benny Blanco, Taylor Swift quickly offered to be the flower girl at their wedding. Now that Taylor is also engaged to Travis, people are asking if Travis will be able to go to Selena's wedding because of football. Several sources say Travis and Taylor are planning their wedding for the end of September in California, at a secret venue with guests being shuttled in, but none of this has been confirmed. There are rumors that the wedding will be on September 27th. Travis's schedule is busy since the Kansas City Chiefs have a game in New Jersey on September 21st, and another game at home in Kansas City on September 28th. So it will be hard for Travis to travel for a wedding because the team has an 11 p.m. curfew the night before games. Taylor doesn't have any public events planned except for her new album release on October 3rd and has been keeping her plans private. The last time Taylor and Travis were seen together was on a triple date with Patrick and Brittany Mahomes and Kane and Caitlin Brown in Kansas City. The New Heights podcast keeps growing in popularity, and fans love hearing stories from Travis, Jason, and their guests like Jimmy Fallon. The mix of sports, music, and celebrity friends makes every episode exciting. Whenever Travis tells a story about live performances or Jimmy reveals funny behind-the-scenes moments, fans love it even more. Taylor Swift's close friendship with Jimmy and her relationship with Travis mean that anything they do together gets a lot of attention. Every time Travis and Taylor do something small, like put a wedding statue on a shelf or talk about buying a golf course, fans start talking and making guesses about what will happen next. Subscribe so you don't miss any updates about Travis, Taylor, and all these celebrity stories. There are always new adventures, from football games to wedding rumors, funny stories about potty training, or wild karaoke nights. Travis, Jason, and Jimmy keep sharing stories about their lives, their families, and their friends, and fans can't get enough. The show brings together people from sports, music, and all kinds of entertainment, and every episode has something new and surprising. Taylor Swift keeps making headlines, whether she's supporting her friends, making people laugh, or creating special moments like singing for Jimmy when he was sad. Travis Kelce keeps making new memories both on and off the field, and everyone is waiting to see what he'll do next. The podcast is always full of laughter and interesting stories, and fans are always excited for the next episode. Whether it's about football games, wedding plans, or just funny moments from their lives, Travis, Jason, and Jimmy know how to keep everyone entertained. And with Taylor Swift in the mix, there are always more surprises to come. The world is watching as Travis and Taylor plan their future together, and fans are ready for all the stories, big and small, that come with it, from the locker room to the wedding aisle and everywhere in between.